going on, you guys? Appreciate you for tuning in as always. In this video right here, I'm gonna talk about my experience in using a credit repair company to help me repair my credit. So I actually started off repairing my credit on my own, sending in dispute letters, and I was actually able to get about 3 accounts knocked off my credit report. The other 3 accounts that I had on there, they were actually verified. So I knew that in order to get those other accounts off, it would basically take more research, new tactics, new strategy, and basically just more time and energy. And at that point in time, I was just getting home from prison. I had a lot of other things on my plate, and I didn't really want to focus on, dealing with this credit. I knew it was something that had to be done, but felt like just finding a specialist to do it would be a lot better for me. So that way I could focus on some of the other things I had going on. So I started looking for a credit repair company. I initially started out on YouTube, just kind of, finding out more information, getting some insight. And what I found out was that a lot of people on YouTube actually doubled as credit repair specialists, or whatever you want to call them. They had little companies set up where they would repair people's credit. They had that type of service going. And I found some companies online too. But and I'm sure a lot of these companies do really good jobs, but just the way I like to do things, I didn't really trust handing my credit information over to someone that I found online. My credit information, that's a very delicate thing. And just didn't trust the process. And that's just me. I actually have friends who do business online. I'm on YouTube myself, so I'm not passing any judgment. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they do a really good job. It's just not the type of situation that I was looking for. So I didn't go with that. Preferably, I want to find a company that was in my area. If possible, I wanted a company that had a physical address. I wanted a large company, a company that was reputable, and I want to see good reviews online as well. So I started looking in my area, found a couple of small companies, it was like a one-man show, and they didn't really have a lot of reviews. And even though they might have had a few good reviews, they always had 1 or 2 reviews that was really bad. So that didn't sit well with me. I didn't want to go that route either. I ended up stumbling on this larger company. It was in my area. They had a physical location. I checked out their website. They talked about doing a lot of things in the community, so I thought that was a good sign. They had really good reviews online. And like I said, there was a physical location, so I thought that was perfect. I went ahead and made an appointment, sat down with the representative or one of the representatives, and basically just kind of vetted them a little bit just to see how much they knew. And like I said, I had studied, credit while I was in prison a little bit, so I had a little bit of knowledge. But found out that they knew what they were talking about. They demonstrated that they had decent credit intellect, or whatever you want to call it. So I decided to go with them. So basically, for the service, they charge $97 a month. And it's your opinion whether that's pricey or cheap. I didn't know, but I was comfortable with paying $97 a month. Now, I asked them how long it'll take to get the job done. They said that they anticipate 3 months. So I looked at that $300. I was actually prepared to pay $400 just because I felt like it might take an extra month. And once you totaled up all the debt that was factored in between those 3 to 4 accounts that I had on my credit report, it was probably around $1,500 to $2,000. So me paying them $300 to get that knocked off, I felt like that was decent. That was fair. So decided to go with it. And all in all, they actually did a really good job. They got everything knocked off except for 1 account. So I was pleased with that. But the one thing that I didn't like in dealing with the credit repair company is that they said, it would take them 3 months to get it knocked off. And you're paying $97 a month for a service. You're not really paying for results. So when you look at that, they're kind of incentivized to take as long as they can to get the job done. Because like I said, you're paying for a service that's $97 a month. You're not really paying for results. So even if they can get the job done in, say, 2 to 3 months, why would they if they could keep you on the hook for 6 months? They're incentivized to basically drag their feet a little bit and make the process take longer than it needs to. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened, but and I have no way of proving it, but that's what it felt like to me. I would have preferred something that was more results-based. So say they looked at my credit report, they saw 4 negative accounts. Say they looked at each account and been like, we're going to charge you $100 to get this one knocked off, $150 to get that one knocked off, $125 to get that one knocked off. That way, I would have known that time was of the essence for them. Basically, you know, I'm paying a flat rate for the service. And at that point, they would have been incentivized to move as fast as they can, you know, to operate a little bit more efficiently and be a little bit more proactive with getting things done. Now, I'm not sure if that's a realistic way to do business for credit repair companies. I'm not in that business. I'm not sure. But as a customer, I would have felt better, you know, looking back, had I had some type of situation or contract where that was the case. Now, like I said, all in all, they did a really good job. I was pleased with what they did. They got some accounts knocked off that would have definitely taken me, you know, more time and energy to do had I done it myself. Because as I said, it would have required better tactics, more strategy, more research. I just didn't have the time to do that. So I was pleased. And actually, with that one account that they weren't able to get knocked off, they told me that they actually think they could have. They said, you know, if you give us a little bit more time, we have this other strategy we can use to get this knocked off. And I was like, you know what, at that point in time, you guys had taken long enough. You did do a good job, but I'll just go ahead. I'll handle that last account myself. And I'm actually in the process of doing that, you know, right now. And I made a video about it not too long ago, so you guys can check that out as well. But all in all, that was my experience. I think they did a good job, but they did drag me a little bit. Now, I'm not sure if every credit company does business that way. I'm not sure. This is just my experience. So hopefully this video is useful to you. If so, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. But other than that, stay positive. Peace out.